Greetings, Holy Communion. It is good to be back with you. After a vacation, I'm back here in Missouri, and I'm looking forward to the coming weeks at Holy Communion. Summer is a fun time in church. Summer is a time when we get to do a little bit of experimentation, and that is true for Holy Communion. Even in the midst of a pandemic, we are Holy Commotion, and we will be doing a few experiments in the coming days. First, I need to say that we were looking toward potentially doing in-person worship later this summer, but the rise in coronavirus cases has made that impossible. We are, for the foreseeable future, going to continue to stream our primary service online. Folks can participate online or on the phone Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m., and that will be the case for the foreseeable future. But we are going to have some experiments. You'll notice this Sunday, that streamed service, the prayers will be a little bit different. We're trying out a new service that was put together by our new bishop. Bishop Dion Johnson wrote the prayers and rearranged some old prayers that we know by heart in ways that might surprise you. We'd love to hear how this new format for worship affects you. You can email me your impressions of it as we worship this way over the coming weeks. We'll be using these prayers this Sunday and through the month of August, so we'd love to hear from you. Also this Sunday, we'll be doing something that is an experiment. Our primary worship will be online, but it has been so long since we have had the opportunity to receive communion here at a church called Holy Communion, that we decided it was time to try something. We are inviting folks to gather in the parking lot of Jackson Elementary. Thanks to University City School District for offering us that space. It will not be a tailgate service. This will be a drive-in service. We will ask you to stay in your cars, which you'll want to do in the humidity. You'll want that air conditioning. The service won't be very long. There'll be a little music, there'll be some scripture, and there will be Eucharist. The Eucharist was placed in sanitized individual bags. The wafers are individually wrapped, and they were bagged more time ago than it's possible for coronavirus to survive. It's been over a week since they've been put in the bags already. Then they will be distributed after they are consecrated by clergy wearing both masks and gloves. Still, you don't have to receive Eucharist to come to that service, but you do need to register. Please follow the link in the comments below this video or in our latest email to register for that service. We need to have a list of everyone who was there as part of the diocesan guidelines right now. And we'll see how that goes. I'd love to hear your feedback after the service, to hear how it was for you and how we might adjust it if we choose to do another drive-in service in the weeks to come. Still, we hope that you will be Holy Commotion with us, Holy Communion with us, even in a drive-in service. We invite you to decorate your cars, to make signs. If you do want to roll down your windows and wave and say hello to each other, we would ask you, if your windows get rolled down, to wear a mask. Because we do want to stay as safe as possible at this time. We'll be spacing cars out, at least a full parking space apart. We'll leave an empty parking space between each car, just to make sure we're safe at this time. We still invite you to participate in our online worship. That online worship will remain at 10:30 a.m. Just because we have a drive-in service at 5 p.m. doesn't change that. If you'd like to participate in worship leadership, we'd invite you to get in touch with us. We're always looking for readers and greeters and prayers and folks to be involved in music. We'd love to have your voice with us as we continue to worship. Know that it is a joy of my heart to be back with you at this time. I hope to have a chance to greet you on Zoom, to wave at you in a service in a parking lot. And I pray that one day soon we will be able to greet each other again in person. But until that is safe, we will continue to make sacrifices out of love for our neighbor. God bless.